Hey y'all, it's me, and like at the beginning of the year on Amazon, I saw that there was a Labyrinth deck coming out. I mean, hello, Labyrinth. This was seriously like one of the movies that I rented like every weekend when I was young. Couldn't get enough of it. Still watch it, still love it. I mean, who doesn't like David Bowie anyway? So, this is like really like my first video, like doing a deck. And on the sides, it's got the little, I really have not figured out what he is from the beginning, telling her which way to go or not to go. And then like the little blocks that they turn that have like the arrows after she like put the lipstick on them. Anyway, so the box is really nice. It's really good quality. It's a really good quality box. And like it has Labyrinth. Like it's just super Labyrinth. And I think the stripes are the color of Toby's little sleeping outfit that he's in. I think. I could be wrong. But I think that's what his little outfit looks like. So that's pretty cute. This arrived today, by the way. Today was the day it was released. I pre-ordered it. So it arrived today, on the day it came out. And here are the backs. They're really pretty. It's a really super soft deck. It's matte. It's not glossy at all. It's matte. And I actually really love it. It's a good size. I think it's pretty much a standard tarot size. It kind of feels like it's a little smaller, like shorter maybe, but it's not. But it's not reversible. So like you could tell because they're different. So you've got the yin and the yang and then the block. So, but I don't really, it's not noticeable. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, well that's reversed and that's not reversed. But I don't read reversals anyway, so it doesn't matter. And the star. I did a quick reading earlier when I first opened the box for somebody very special to me. And when I opened up the book, it was a star in the book. And then now I just picked up the top of the deck card and it's the star. And it's Lancelot, Sarah's teddy bear. Pretty cool. Don't lose hope, guys. Good things are coming. Miracles happen every day. So the book is super nice. And let me find the wheel, because the wheel is kind of my card. And I like that the Wheel of Fortune is so different. And it's like when she puts the lipstick markings down, like if you're familiar with the movie, so she doesn't get lost, so she can find her way. The little gremlins or goblins or whatever they are, they like come up from underneath and they lift up the block and then they turn it. So that her markings are like in the wrong direction. So I really like that the wheel, that's the wheel. Because everything is turning. New directions, things are changing. So that's actually a super good representation. And then Justice is like the hands. Should I go up? Should I go down? And then Fate, which is the Death card. But in this deck, it is called Fate. And I can't remember what that little dude's name is. And then Temperance. I love Temperance because, you know, all my life lessons are about patience. And to me, Temperance is about patience and balance. And I like that the door knocker guys are, that's pretty cool. And then the Demon, which is the Devil card, are the crazy fire dancing guys. And Ludo is the Hanged Man, which makes sense because that's how she finds him in the movie, as hanging. And then the Sun card, oh yeah, see, look, that is his outfit. That is Toby's outfit. So the Sun card is really cool. Like that sun, he looks very mischievous, but he's still very bright. And he's kind of watching over Toby a little bit. And then there's the sunflowers, and he's on, you know, his rocking horse. And this is a really fabulous Sun card. So, And today is 1019, which is representation of the wheel and the sun. Very positive. And then the Judgment card, the World, which is, of course, the Labyrinth, which is the maze. And then all the suites are represented by a character as well. But the deck itself is a pip deck. Totally don't care that it's a pip deck. I don't really have a lot of pip decks. I think maybe I have 2. So it's not really a big deal. Page of Junk. Junk is Pentacles, by the way. And it's like the Junk Lady. So there are definitely differences. So feathers are swords. And how you remember that, or how I remember it, feathers, swords, air. That represents air energy. So in this deck, swords are feathers. So, you just, at this point, like with a pip deck, you just have to know and understand what the card is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to know, you have to understand, because there's no picture representation there for you to, interpret with, a picture. You have to use your own intuition, and you have to know what the Nine of Swords represents in the tarot. Because if you don't, then... and then I guess this is the Seven of Junk, which is the Seven of Pentacles. I will be taking this deck and I will be going through the book and I will be looking at every card with every page just to make sure. And then these are, I think cups are pots. So this would be the Three of Pots, which would be celebration, celebrating something, the Three of Cups. And then that's the Queen of Feathers, so that's the Queen of Swords. It's such an interesting deck. Oh, and look, who is the Hierophant? I mean, how awesome is this? This deck is so cool. And, it makes sense that he is the Hierophant because he, more or less guides her through, her journey to the Goblin City to get her brother back. Now, granted, he does, I think, at one point mislead her a couple times, but he is her guide. So, and for the life of me, right in this moment, I cannot think of his name, and that's really sad, because I'm just getting old and suffer from CRS, can't remember shit. So, and then Sarah is the Fool, which makes sense because it's her journey. And Jareth is the Magician. I'm trying to find it because it's very important that you see that card because it's David Bowie. Oh, and look, the Chariot. It's the little fox dude with the dog. That makes total sense that that's the Chariot. And then the Knight of Junk, which is the slowest moving knight of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Big old boulders, and the cards are very thick. Like, I do almost really feel like that there's 2 stuck together, but there's not. Two of Pentacles, Two of Junk. The King of Poles, so I'm gonna go with the pole or the wands or rods. Oh, look, the King of Swords is an owl. I love that card. That is an awesome card. Oh, and the Emperor is her dad. Sarah's dad is the Emperor. And then the Sun card. Oh, and the King of Junk. The King of Pentacles is the little dude from the beginning that she, like the very first little creature that she meets. I'm not exactly sure what he is. But that's pretty neat that he's the King of Pentacles. Oh, and then, the Queen of Junk, of course, is the Junk Lady. That gives her Lancelot there and tricks her to think that she's back at home when really she's not. But I'm just trying to, find Gareth at this point, and I'm just still in, the Junk suite here. Strength. the Hermit. This is a really cool deck. And I'm really like, oh, there's Ludo as the Hangman. And then Fate. The Wheel. Gosh, I just feel like they're stuck together. Oh my God, where is it? Anyway, I'll find it in the book. Anyway, that's the Magician card. It's Jareth, David Bowie. So, of course, he's the Magician. And I do have another David Bowie deck. I have the Starman Tarot, which is based off of his art. Oh, look at that moon card. Ooh, it's full moon tomorrow. So, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, please leave a comment down in the box. And tomorrow for the full moon, I'll pull cards for people who leave a comment with this deck. So, this is a really awesome deck. I recommend everybody getting it. I don't think it's going to be like a deck that I use every single day, but it definitely will be one that I use a lot, especially once I, can bond with it. Oh, look, the High Priestess. Spirit says, follow your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Don't listen to external factors. Listen to what you know, and all will be well. So leave a comment. And tomorrow for the full moon, which I believe is in Aries, I'll pull a card for everybody and I'll put it up for the stories. Two of Pentacles. Balance. Anyway, have a good night. It's Tuesday, and I will talk to everybody soon.